Hey everybody, welcome to Partner News Live, sponsored today by Team Texas, Davis Stars NASCAR Racing School over in Fort Worth. You already know the score. It's real easy for you to contact them. Go to connectus.com, get the contact details, have a conversation with them about how you can entertain your own staff or your own existing business customers or indeed new prospects and close some more deals. Here with me today, as always, is Shellie Stapp. Shellie, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Ah, fantastic, fantastic. I've had a great weekend. Of course, it was Father's Day. And
Yes.
surprise, surprise, my children not only mowed the front lawn, but they mowed the backyard and the side of the house without complaining. Now, that's most unusual. I mean, the mowing, usually, yes, but without complaining, that was the real icing on the cake.
Yes,
Had
that's
a wonderful Father's Day, and we also took time the previous day to go a great day trip to the town about 50 miles south of us to a big water park. So it was a
oh.
wonderful weekend. How about you, Shelley?
Oh, yes. Just basically trying to unpack my vacation, with pictures. Haven't posted anything yet.
You sent me over about 20 pictures, and last time we were together, we promised everyone we'd show just a few of them. So let's do that
Yes.
right now. So this is my favorite picture because, of course, I am in it. Tell
Yay!
everybody about how you and I first met face to face, as opposed to here on the not so silver screen.
That was a great day. That was very exciting. I really enjoyed just visiting and talking biz a little bit here and there. You can always do that.
Yes.
So yes, that was really nice. Flew down to Dallas first,
Uh-huh.
and
While you were there in Dallas, it was
oh
someone's
yes,
birthday. Whose birthday was it?
yes, it was my birthday, and that was my first celebration. It had a cake, and everybody sang happy birthday, which was really nice. My second celebration was down in South Padre Island. This
Okay.
is this is there. So that was my second one because my sister was with me at that time with us, and so that was from her. Matter of fact, that is Jackie, both of my sisters, Jackie and Debbie, out on the terrace. That was our view. It was amazing. Rick spent a lot of time out there. He liked it out there with his cigar.
Just Rick was the only one smoking cigars. You weren't smoking cigars as well?
No,
You weren't tempted? No.
no, I didn't know. No, I had my coffee and my breakfast out there, and I enjoyed that a lot. The scenery was just magnificent, something much needed, um,
Excellent,
and
excellent.
haven't really had a vacation in about 6 years, so it was really exciting. We spent 4 days there, and lots of different adventures.
How about
Um,
the food? I saw this horrific looking thing crawling out of a bowl here. What? Yeah, what's all that
that's
about?
just jumbo shrimp.
No, it's not. I swear, I saw this. I saw this in John Carpenter's 1982 movie with Kurt
I
Russell.
need that.
The Thing, The Thing. Yeah, it was jumping on top of people and converting them into monsters.
This was our first meal, and we all were having seafood, and I can't remember what I had. I think I had shrimp again. At one point I had sea bass. Didn't even know what I was eating. It just said grilled fish. I'm like, okay, that's dangerous in the panhandle, and it just says fish. You're like, what kind of fish? So I was eating it, enjoying it, and I asked the waiter and waitress. She said, oh, that's sea bass. I'm like, I wish I had known that because it's fabulous. It makes it even better knowing it was sea bass. So that was one of our first meals out, and I believe that was at the something pirate. Can't remember what it was called, but it had pirates everywhere.
Excellent. So I also tell us about the one on the right first. Where's this lighthouse?
Lighthouse is still there on the island. You can actually go up into the top of it. I do not know the name of it because we didn't go over that, but that was where I was in the parking lot next to the something pirate restaurant. I can't remember what it's called now.
Right, right.
I just thought that was really pretty. It's very big. Usually you see them closer to the water, but I guess since you're on an island, it doesn't matter where.
Tell us about the boat ride on the left.
Yes, we went out to a dolphin tour. I was very excited about that. That was just Debbie and I. They got to go. Rick and Jackie, they meandered too far out of town. They were having their fun going everywhere and they couldn't make it back in time.
Okay.
And it was wonderful. I got to be on the bow of the ship, which was really fun. And we watched lots of different dolphins. It was really nice, telling us about the history, all kinds of monuments out there. It's not just dolphins. You see statues and history, and which I love learning about that. Yeah, there's the dolphins, and that's way out. They take us out pretty far. I mean, I had a picture, I saw the whole island behind us. We were out pretty far, and we got to see lots of the dolphins, and then baby dolphins and playing and coming up closer to the boat was really nice. I tried to get a good picture, but they're pretty fast.
This looks like so much fun. Where was this fireworks
Yeah, that's
display?
on the island, especially during Memorial Weekend, which was nice
Right.
since Memorial Weekend's usually my birthday weekend. And
Okay.
so they have beautiful fireworks from out in the water. You can actually see it anywhere on the city. You can be downtown.
All right. Thank you for that. And so, Shellie, we have got Cory Hinkel. He will be with us shortly. He'll be talking about MyBiz updates. We'll have Brandon Hagmann, as we usually do for his recorded segment. But right now, I'm thinking, let's go over to Greg Tiedeman and say hello. He's going to be talking about Digital Agent. So, as promised, we have Greg Tiedeman here. He's our Vice President of Sales and Operations. And Greg, today you're telling us about even more upgrades on the Digital Agent program.
Absolutely. We are very happy to bring these forward. Not only do we have two new products that have been added to the program for availability to sell to end use customers, but the enhancements, some good enhancements to make this a smoother overall process for both the agents as well as the customers.
Fantastic. Just before you go into the details, it's good, sounds good. So you mentioned that these upgrades just went live in the last few days.
Yes, sir. And we wanted to wait a few days, make sure that we were technically sound, that things were working properly, and the feedback from not only a couple of our agents that have processed a few orders, but also from the digital agent team has been positive. And so we want to get the word out there so that all of our agents can see this as a viable means of getting activations processed in a simple manner.
Excellent.
BYOD smartphones. Right now, the limitation is 9, but there is further work being done on the system so that we will soon be able to do up to 99 BYOD smartphones through the digital agent program. But one logistical matter I want to mention is this. At the point of entering the order, the agent does not have to have the IMEIs that we would expect the customer has those units in hand. However, at the point where the POC accepts the order, he or she must in fact provide the IMEIs at that time in order to complete the acceptance of the order. So, well, again, the agent themselves don't have to do it, have to have those IMEIs at the point of entering the order. The POC is going to have them in order to accept and complete the order for processing. So it's important to know that part right there. And again, within the not so distant future, we will have the ability to go up to 99 smartphones through the digital agent program, which I think, will be a big deal.
It will be fantastic.
Absolutely. The other product that is being released or has been released are mobile hotspots. Again, up to 9 at this point in time. I don't know that there's any future plans to do more mobile hotspots than that, but that is a product that is now available for ordering through the program. And then lastly, the enhancements that I spoke about.
Mm.
One of the challenges that we saw early on was the POC going to accept the order and there being an empty cart. And there was no clear explanation as to why. we didn't even know. And so we had to go back through the program administrator for the digital agent program, ask some questions, push some orders through manually. But that lack of information has been resolved because now there will be clear messaging that the POC will receive versus just an empty cart. It'll still be an empty cart, and there will be follow-up required, but there's a couple of instances that I'll talk about.
Okay.
The device out of stock, either partial or the order entirely out of stock, that messaging will be clear as to what the issue is, and therefore the agent can then talk to the customer and either replace the order with another product if that's a viable opportunity, or wait until the product is back in stock to place the order again. Another instance would be contract terms. There could be some restrictions on the customer profile that is preventing them from accepting a particular order, in which case we can then go back to the BGCO and potentially remove the contract restrictions. But obviously those contract restrictions could be tied to other things. So it may not, it could be more convoluted than that, but it's difficult to anticipate every scenario in which that could be an issue. But again, it'll at least be clearly explained that there is some conflict from a contractual standpoint with the customer's profile. So that, again, it can be addressed properly. And then lastly is that the product being ordered could be incompatible with the selected device. For instance, is a data-only plan on a smartphone. If you don't have a voice plan, your smartphone is not much use, and you can probably get away with a less expensive data device if, in fact, you only need a data plan. But that's one of several examples where the plan and the device itself may not be compatible, and that's just an opportunity for the agent to correct the order, resubmit, and then the customer then go ahead and accept it.
Excellent. Thank you, Greg. So if anyone has further questions about what you've just talked about, or indeed just the digital agent program in general, who should they speak with first?
They would certainly want to reach out to their Connectus channel manager, who can help them with everything that is digital agent, so that they can get their orders placed.
Fantastic. Greg Tiedeman, always a pleasure. Thanks for being on today.
Likewise. Thank you for your time today, Neil.
Okay, Shellie, that was great hearing from Greg. I think let's now go and speak with Cory about the MyBiz. He's got some updates on that. When we come back, how about you take us through our most recent offer, the brand new offer that just went live yesterday? Okay, so we'll come back to you in just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Right, over to Cory. Hey, Cory, it's been a month since Rev Up, but it already feels like the distant past. But I mean, what were your impressions? I mean, how did you feel Rev Up went? Rev Up your revenue over there at Texas Motor Speedway. How did you feel it went?
Hey there, Neil. You're right. It's been almost a month now. I feel like you've been avoiding me, but all kidding aside, rev up your revenue. It did indeed do what the name said, right? It revved up revenue. We saw our best business market month for our agents all across the board in Connectus history, which was a monumental number for us to hit.
Yep.
And secondly, the communication, the relationship building that was done at RevUp, not only amongst our partners, getting FaceTime with channel leadership, global enterprise leadership, and public sector leadership now we're enabled to do so. We're looking at the partners conversing with each other, right? Getting to build some relationships, most of which already have some idea and already have relationships with one another. But then secondarily, on top of that, we've made some fantastic progress with a lot of our sponsors. And as such, we've already begun planning this next event, right? As we want to make sure this is a yearly revenue generating event for all of Connect Us, all of our partners, and all of our sponsors out there. We want to get everybody on the track because next year we want to hopefully have everybody out there trying to beat their lap times that they had in 2025, come in faster, and hey, maybe we'll even get to go a little bit faster than what we did in 2025.
I hope so too. Really looking forward to that as well. Cory, thank you. But for now, you're going to be telling us about Verizon MyBiz. So what's happening around this MyBiz?
Yes, there's a lot of exciting changes coming within the Verizon wireless side of the house, especially with the rollout of the MyBiz plans, which is going to be taking effect starting July 1 as the primary flagship plan for all of our smartphone needs, right? And what that means is a lower price point, but the ability to customize your rate plans for your customer base. So, what I mean by customize, we're starting at a low point introductory rate of 24.65 per month, which is good for up to 5 lines. Once you hit that 5 line threshold, you'll get that price point going forward. So, with that in mind, you're going to ask the first question, and I'll ask it for you, Neil. When it comes to promotions, what are we looking at here, right? Because we're currently used to our Business Unlimited Start, our Business Unlimited Plus, and our Business Unlimited Pro. So this will take the place of all three of those rate plans, and where the changes will now come into play here to distinguish tiers 1, 2, and 3, if you will, are by adding on select add-ons or bolt-ons, if you will, which will vary between about 6 to 7 different items you can choose from, ranging from price points at $5 per month, $10 per month, and $15 per month. So we'll dive into them a little bit here, into what that includes. First and foremost, Verizon Business Mobile Internet Security is a flagship that is included at no additional charge for your customer. But in order to receive certain promotions, you do have to add on at minimum a $5 bolt-on feature, which will start with those bolt-on features that are the $5 price point. First and foremost, we have, in addition to the Business Mobile Secure Internet Security, we have Business Mobile Secure Plus for $5, which helps manage and secure devices with IBM MOS 360 and Mobile Threat Defense Advanced. We then also have, for mobile hotspot users that need additional data, we have 50 gigs of mobile hotspot that can be added on to the existing amount of hotspot for $5 per month. We also have, for our international long distance callers, we have a $5 bolt-on for regions for international long distance calling. So that would take our first tier, if you will, of the $5 bolt-ons. We then move on to the $10 bolt-ons, which will be, for most of our customer bases, this will likely be the flagship add-on that you'll be adding, not only to qualify for promotions, but from a compensation standpoint to make it worth your while, the premium network experience, which will include 5G ultra wideband data access, along with 100 gigs of premium high-speed mobile hotspot. So you're not only getting the 5G, but you're also getting that $5 bolt-on to the 50 times 2, getting it over to 100. We also have, for our international users, in addition to the international calling plan of $5, we also have international connectivity for $10 per month, which is unlimited talk, text, and data within 210 plus countries and destinations. And then after the first after the first 5 gigs of high-speed data per line, you get unlimited 3G reverted network management speeds, business as usual as it currently stands. And then we also have, for our productivity add-ons, we have unlimited individual cloud storage starting at $10 per month, which provides you with backup and to access files in one place from your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer, all in one go, right? So a normal cloud initiative provided by the Verizon side of the house. And then last but not least, on the productivity add-on side, we have Google Workspace, which I'm sure most everyone here is familiar with Google Workspace, but that starts at $16 per month. And it's, the simply put, it's all the access of Google Workspace, right? Gmail, Drive, Calendar, and Gemini AI Assistant included with that as well.
So, Cory, you mentioned a number of bolt-ons, but in order to start the conversation, what advice do you have for our partners?
Absolutely, Neil, right? And that's where a lot of our partners are going to be asking with these new plans, where do I start out? What do I pitch? What's my lead off? And my suggestion is absolutely starting off primarily.
Good. Thank you, Cory. Listen, Cory, I know you're very, very busy. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and talk with us. Thanks again, man.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you for having me.
So, Shellie, I believe you have an offer for new customers, new accounts, for people who take business unlimited with 2, 3, or 4 lines. Take it away, Shellie.
Available now. months. Our viewers should contact us for more details. Back to you, Neil.
You know something? Let's just remind everybody that we still have these little sheets that are great aid memoirs or 101s that help you remember what's ongoing at the moment. By the way, if you're watching the recording on YouTube, the screen I'm showing you, I think a blank screen at the moment because this is Verizon Confidential. But for everybody that's watching live, yeah, we've got two of these sheets. And I want to remind you all as well that we have lots and lots and lots of content on Partner Marketing Builder. And these include things that can help you learn more, can help your staff learn more, and indeed there are also customer facing collaterals as well that you can share with folk. Right now, though, Shellie, I'll come back to you in just a minute or two. We can say goodbye to everybody. But first, let's go over and watch Brandon Hagmann's recorded video.
Hey everybody, Brandon here from Operations. Wanted to let you guys know that there is a system enhancement release that happened overnight into today that is changing some stuff in the system. I've not seen a lot of differences in the screens that I've gone in, but there is some changes inside the quoting tool that you may see. We can also see some different errors that we normally don't see when we're going into B360, going into account inquiry, whether it's a quote, an actual order, or just going into an account to check out the plans, billing, whatever it may be. So if you do see an issue with the system today or tomorrow, know that that's kind of normal anytime they do an enhancement release. And what we want to do in those cases is go in and create what's called a quick ticket. So you'll go into any search. It doesn't really matter what account you're going into. And we're not actually going to be going into the account overview at all. We just need to get past that initial search screen. And then we're going to hit the three dots up on top, and we're going to open up what's called a quick ticket. So quick tickets are used for any B360 system issue, whether it's account inquiry, ordering, quotes, trade-ins, anything where the system looks like it's doing something that's not supposed to do. If you're a B360 user, you want to open up one of those quick tickets. After the ticket is created, please email Jenny, myself, and Karina from the operations side here at Connect Us to let us know that you've put in a ticket, so our team can look into the issue on our side to make sure that it's something that we're experiencing as well. And the more tickets we put in, the quicker Verizon will get to them. So that's all I wanted to say today. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. Keep an eye out for errors. Please put in tickets if you do see any, and we'll talk to you very soon. Thanks so much.
So Shellie, I know what I'm doing with my kids over the next few weeks. We're really into camping season now, so we're going to have a lot of two-nighters out in the country and one-nighters nearby. We actually are often invited to go to sports games. We get to watch the sports game. Yeah, we eat there inside the stadium after the main audience is gone, and then we usually camp around the periphery, not on the field itself, of course, because we don't want to do any damage. So I am so looking forward to these outdoors activities. How about you?
Yes. So we have gotten a little bit warmer now, so
Yeah,
it's not as easy to do the things outside that I love to do.
yeah.
I love any excuse to be outside. So in the evenings, when it cools off a little bit more, I am getting ready. I have some family coming in after the 4th of July, not the 4th of July, but after. And so there's some things that I want to do around the yard and just a lot of just enjoy being outside. There's always something that I can enjoy doing. I did some pruning this last weekend, and I know that sounds boring, but it gives me the excuse to be outside.
Excellent. Well, I know we've all got plans for the 4th of July. Certainly, my family, we're going to be in the 4th of July parade locally. Yeah, but let's talk about that when we get together again in 2 weeks' time, which, of course, is Wednesday, July the 2nd. So, Shellie, look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for being with me today.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see you real soon. Bye for now.